So here is our Barrett John. He is 1 week old. So we're gonna film our 1 week baby update, let you know what's going on in our little baby life. So yeah. Okay, so Bear is kind of hungry, so we may be nursing throughout this video. So of course he wants to drink a boobie while we're filming this video, but he was born on Thursday, April the 15th at 7:04 p.m. and he weighed 7 pounds, 7 ounces, and yeah. We just went to the pediatrician on Monday, I believe, and he was down to 6 pounds, 15.4 ounces. So he has lost quite a bit of weight, but we're working on that. We're trying to drink more milk and get up there. So hopefully, she wants him to be like 8 pounds by his 2-week checkup next week. So hopefully we can do it. He was 20.5 inches when he was born, but according to the sheet from the pediatrician, he's only 20.25 inches. So I don't know what that's about. So Barrett has been an awesome baby. I know we're only 1 week into this, but holy cow, he has been amazing. And I will have a full birth story video out for you guys sometime soon. I'm not sure if it's going to be before or after this video, where we can talk about everything that happened on his birthday, but he has just been amazing this past week. He's been such a good nurser, which is something that I really, really wanted to see, because Calvin and Aaron, my 2 older boys, had hard, bad latches, and it was just really hard, and we struggled a lot in those first few weeks. And so to have a little baby who is actually good about nursing and not really struggling that much, and I wasn't really struggling that much, like, it's been amazing to have that. That's been the best thing, I must say. It's something that I really, really wanted, and I'm so happy that it's happening this time. He's also just been a very cool, calm, just easygoing baby overall. He's just been such a delight. Like I said, I know things can change overnight. A baby can totally change their attitude, but just this first week has been awesome. He's been so good. He has been sleeping really good. We do have to kind of wake him every once in a while because, like I said, he's lost a bit of weight and he's not waking up overnight as much as he should be to be putting on a lot of weight in these first few weeks, so we do have to kind of make him wake up to nurse, but he's not overly sleepy or anything. Like, once you get him up, he's pretty up and active, and it's easy to get him to latch and to nurse, but it's just he wants to sleep all the time. You have to actually remind him that we don't need to sleep all day. So that's kind of different from the boys. The boys both had jaundice and they were just very mopey and tired and hard to keep awake on the boob, whereas he doesn't have those issues. Now, as far as the boys are concerned, Calvin and Aaron, Calvin has been so amazingly sweet and nice with baby Barrett. Calvin will be 5 at the end of May. He has been such a good big brother. It's too adorable to watch them together. He always wants to kiss him. He always wants to talk to him and hold him, and he's always concerned about where he is and just always asking about him. Calvin is in love with Barrett, and it's awesome. It's more amazing than I ever could have imagined their little brotherly relationship to be at this point. They have been so good together. Now, as far as Aaron is concerned, Aaron just turned 3 in March. I expected him to have a little bit more of a tough time with Barrett, but he really hasn't been too bad. I thought he would be really jealous and maybe not necessarily the nicest to Barrett, but he hasn't been like that. He just seems disinterested. He's just whatever about him. He really doesn't it doesn't feel like Aaron has any real opinions about baby Barrett. So that's different than I was expecting, but better than I was expecting. Both of the boys have been different than I thought they would be, but in a good way. Now, Aaron was a little bit sensitive the first day and a half, because as soon as we came home from the hospital, Aaron was just, jumping around and being a crazy person and, trying to hug me and touching my belly and stuff. And I had a C-section, so I don't want to hurt my, my incision there and everything. So the first day and a half, me and my husband were telling Aaron no a lot. And we were, trying to help him calm down a lot and just kind of, it was a lot of no's and negativity, don't jump near him, don't push mom, don't do this and that. And it was really starting starting to get to Aaron. I could definitely tell. So I've tried to definitely implement more positive reinforcement with Aaron anytime he's good with the baby, and trying to hug on him and love on him more because I feel like he needs it more. I've just, you know, since the first day and a half, like I really felt like my poor Aaron was like feeling like it was quite a negative environment. And so I just wanted to I've been trying to implement more positivity, and especially like positive reinforcement anytime he does something good, to make sure that he knows that he's being good instead of dwelling on the negative stuff all the time, because it's different, you know, he was the baby and so now he has to watch out for somebody else who's even tinier than him, so it's just a little bit of an adjustment for him. So that's pretty much it as far as baby Barrett is concerned, but I did want to put in some, you know, postpartum mommy stuff in this video just for how I'm feeling and everything. Like I said, I had a C-section, but this is my first planned C-section. We knew from the get-go we were going to be going into a C-section, whereas with Calvin and Aaron and I went through labor and pushed and tried to get them out vaginally, but we just ended up in C-sections with them. So this is the first time that I've actually, like, you know, knew what was happening from the beginning. And I honestly, like, I gotta be super honest, I don't necessarily feel like the recovery is significantly easier than it was with the boys, which is kind of a disappointment. I thought that it would be a lot better this time, and I don't really feel like it's much different. You know, like, other than the fact that, you know, my lady bits are not like swollen and yucky feeling, you know, I'm just focusing, you know, I just have the C-section incision spot to heal from, but overall it's still just, you know, my core is very weak. It hurts to get up in certain ways, you know, things still hurt, and it has been, like I said, just not as smooth sailing as I thought it would be. Now today is exactly 1 week, and I feel like just today I have started feeling the emotional, like, wave coming in. Like, little things make me kind of want to cry. I haven't really, like, had, like, a crying breakdown or anything yet, but, like, I've just today, like, several times today, I've just, like, wanted to burst out into tears. So that, it hasn't been an issue all the rest of the week, but just today I've kind of felt, like, very overwhelmed with emotions sometimes. And that may kind of stem from the fact that this is our last baby, and if you watch the birth story video, you will get the whole story as to why this is our last baby. But just thinking about that concept, about Barrett being my last baby, and like, this is the last time I have a 1 week old, this is the last time I have a newborn, like, ooh, those kinds of moments make me want to, like, seriously, like, I'm gonna start crying, you know, like, those little instances are, like, very dramatic when I think about all of those tiny little things. Like, just last night, like, I was packing up some of my maternity clothes and stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna wear these clothes again, and it's like, whoo. So I feel like so far the bleeding this time hasn't been very bad at all, not too much, it's not anything crazy. For some reason I remember with the boys that it was like heavy bleeding that first week, and then it was like, you know, not too bad. This first week has been like nothing. Like, I am somebody who has like super heavy periods, and I felt like with the boys, with my 2 older boys, that I had like that kind of bleeding the first full week after having them, but this time I don't feel like it's that bad at all. I have no idea what causes that, but it's just not been too crazy this time. I did kind of feel like my belly looked a lot better, at least the first like couple of days postpartum when I was like in the hospital still. I thought my belly looked better than it did, you know, smaller than it did with the boys. But right now I feel like it hasn't really moved much since then. Like on day 2 and today, day 7, I feel like it looks exactly the same, but I don't have any like picture proof of that. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like my belly was looking really good those first couple of days as far as like, you know, going back down to normal. But today, as of 1 week, I feel like it's still definitely there. The belly's definitely still there. So in the weight loss department, I did weigh myself. Okay, so I weighed 177 last time I weighed myself when I was pregnant, and I just weighed myself like yesterday or the day before, and I was 161, and 150 is where I started out at. So I'm technically only like 11 pounds away from pre-pregnancy weight, which is pretty crazy. But this time around, I did not gain as much weight as I gained with my boys. I only gained, what, 27 pounds this time. With Calvin and Aaron, I gained like 50 pounds a piece, so that was like a total surprise that I gained less than 30 pounds this time, and I'm only 11 pounds away from my pre-pregnancy weight, which is pretty exciting, but just weird, like totally different from my other 2 pregnancies. So yeah, I feel like this was kind of a little quick update. I don't know exactly how helpful this was, but I hope it was at least a little bit entertaining for you guys. And of course I will show footage of Mr. Baby Barrett so you guys can see how adorable he is. Of course, stay tuned, subscribe to this channel if you are not already so you can see the birth story. If it's already up, I'll leave a link down below, and if it's not already up, it should be up shortly, hopefully, so you guys can watch that one to hear everything that happened for Barrett's little birthday. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Like I said, subscribe to the channel so you can follow along on our little journey. We will have lots of cloth diapering videos to come because I've been enjoying putting cloth diapers on his little butt. It's been so much fun. So I hope you guys liked it, and I will talk to you next time. Bye. Look over here. You just want a booby? That's all you care about? Booby, booby, booby.